Alright guys, what's up? I wanted to record this video to show a parallel that I recently saw. So, on the higher time frame, right? We're on this 6-week range, right? This is why we're going down. Took out a swing high and FRT high right here, boom. Has yet to be rebalanced on any time frame, on any other chart. So that's what we're waiting for. And so we see here, this is our OB. Price is treating this like that. And it's very much loving this area right here, the 0.5 of the range. And I'll make it more precise. There we go. So now we can take away the quadrant. So as we see here, on the way down, price makes this swing below here, an order block, boom. Now price taps into it to 0.5 of it and distributes all the way down. And then we finally come down here with this 12-hour range and distribute below it, come down just like that, and then reverse. And we tap back into the OB, which is in this, what is it, daily range here? So yeah, there was this one. And then this one followed right here. And this low did not get rebalanced, as we can see right here. And what ended up happening is price came down below here. Did make it an OB though. But if price was more bullish and wanted to take out this high, then it wouldn't have needed to return back into this range here. So from here we can be bearish after we come above this high, I guess, right? And price comes down, back into it, consolidates for a very long time, and then finally break above. Boom. Sweeping these highs right here, and now we are on our way going down, down, down. As you see here, it's still reacting on this 0.5, like super insane amounts. And look at today. Price is in this 2-week range right here. Swing low, and then FRT to the left. FRT to the left right here, boom. So what we see is this is the 0.5 of this 2-week, by the way. Price comes down to 12-hour, and then a 1-hour, or now what is it, 90 minute? Yeah, 90 minute. And this is our order block. Price comes back. It hasn't retraced back to this order block actually. But what we see here is we're obviously on that higher time frame, 0.5 level. Well, below it now, so we're in discount. And we came back to it actually. So a slight premium on here. What we see here is this is a 0.5 of the 2-week. Price comes up right into here. And then on the 12-minute, make no mistake. Yep, 12-minute. Price does something very similar. So as we see here, turtle soup comes below this low order block, retrades back to it, just like right here, order block, retrades back to it, comes down, should be slower, starts rebalancing ranges, makes a bigger range, and then boom, we finally get close to that 0.5 level right there. As you can see, obviously we didn't hit it, but we got fairly close. And price reversed and rebalanced this range. Didn't make an order block until up there because it was a 4-minute. But nonetheless, rebalanced it. And since price was bearish, it came down. Price should have had no reason to come back down into here. After rebalancing this range, price should have just ran up and went through the high. But it didn't. And it came down, dug into here in its previous range, and was like, you know what, we're going to sit here for a little bit. And that was at 9:30, and then price decided to come up above that high. Just like right here, like that. Price comes up, comes back down deep into this range that I just showed you. Consolidates for a little bit, consolidates for a little bit, and then boom, we come above here, just like right here. And then obviously this distribution was a bit faster, and now we're consolidating. But here, as you see, it consolidated first and then distributed, and now we're back consolidating at this 0.5 level, which is very interesting. As you see, 0.5 right there. And I'm wondering, I want to see how this plays out. Are we going to travel back to this low or to the order block and we get an S&P of lows or something? I don't know. But I'm very, very interested in seeing how this is, because this will help us figure out if the ranges we are playing are, I guess, like absolute. Because yeah, we're in this 12-minute range here, right? But we're also in this, maybe not 12-hour, but 8-hour for sure, yeah. FRT high, swing high. So it's like, how do you know? How do you know that this is going to be the highest high? You feel me? And this is a question I've been asking myself for a very long time. And this is the first time in a very long time that I've come across something that might be able to help distinguish the difference. Sorry about that. Kind of got interrupted. But like I was saying, oh, okay, there we go. Oh, that was hilarious. Okay, sorry about that. Wow, I completely lost my train of thought, bro. Bro, my bad. Give me a second. Okay, so yeah, by using the 0.5 of ranges to determine if the high or low is gonna, I guess, handle itself, if that makes sense. Because if we look at other situations, like the other day, right here, for example, and over here, we'll look at this example. We'll look at both of them actually. So let's go back, so we don't have any of these lines on our chart. Well, this blue line will be there, I guess, but right here. So, been over this already. I don't know if I posted the video actually, my bad. But regardless, been over this. So we were in this 30-minute range here, and it became an order block. So at 9 a.m. here, or yeah, here, 9 a.m., price had become this FRT, FRT low, swing low, fair value gap, all the good stuff that we see here. And here, even on the 3 hour, obviously there's no swing on the 3 hour, but we knew of what was to come, or we had an idea that price would go, I guess, lower, but only after this high. But obviously, since this wasn't the true low of that FRT, what do we see here? Price comes, interesting. So let's look at this. Let's mark out this right here. This is the 0.5. This is the 0.5. Oh my, it's annoying. Okay, boom, like that. And then let's go. And there goes the dog. It's like, it's just interruption after interruption, man. It's funny. It is so funny. So similar to here, honestly. Let's say we were to do this. Oh, now would you look at that? And then you do the. I don't know if you guys can hear the stuff I'm hearing, but oh my. But yeah, maybe the 0.25 and 0.75 also have some significance. Interesting though. Interesting. So this is what we see here, right? We have this 10-minute that we take out a swing low and an FRT low as well. So that is that second range right here. Boom. Doesn't make it an OB. Interesting. Okay. No, that's wrong. I just had this idea that if price didn't make it an OB before reaching the 0.75, then it'd run through it. But that wouldn't be the case for this example then. This one right here. But we'll get to that. So what we see here is price rebalances this range here. And then obviously the order block is down here because this one is not an order block yet. And we see price go up, rebalance it. Well, first of all, I think it gives us an SMT. It likely does. Yeah, it does right here. So boom, SMT. Price does not retrade back into discount. From there, fails, and then reverses. It goes higher, higher, and higher until it reaches that 0.75. But I don't understand why that 0.75 is so special. I don't understand. It's like, why? Why is it different? Why is it different? Why is that so important? No chart, bro. No chart made it up here. None of them. I don't understand. Maybe if it makes it to the 0.75 or 25. Without making it an OB, it'll reverse. Because look at this, look at this. No, that doesn't make any sense either, man. What? So annoying. Because here in this example, this is that low, right? Price were to do this, you see? It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Not at all. Literally not at all. So it's like, why? Why? Why is this special? And why are these two occasions special? It's like, that doesn't make any sense. You know? Thought I was onto something, man. This is kind of annoying. Yeah, because price is in this 15-minute. In a premium, by the way. So above the 0.5, let me remove this. So above the 0.5, right? That is where price went. And then it continued to go a bit higher. Till finally, boom, it got rebalanced. Not made an order block, but rebalanced. Similar to today, honestly. With that 4-minute. Like, look. Not made an order block. But rebalanced. And then dug back into. What is the difference between that here, rebalanced, and dug back into? Why did price decide to go higher? I mean, yeah, why did price decide to go lower from here and the opposite here? Because what makes more sense is to see that, okay, price dug into here, so it's giving more bullish vibes than bearish, so coming below here, and so the order block might be down here, and going higher makes more sense. Obviously, what makes sense, it doesn't make sense, is like I don't even know, like, this is the most complicated thing in the world, you know, so it doesn't have to make sense, you know, it's just how can we profit off of it. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to find something consistent to anticipate highs like these, because it does look like that price will go down to here, the other side of this 12-minute range, without the high being touched on the 8-hour, you know? So it's like, how do we get there? How do we get there? How do we find that, okay, this isn't the low, you know? Because if we know this isn't the low, then yeah, we can take shorts above this line. Anywhere above this line is a good short. So why aren't we? Like, why can't we figure this out, man? Why not? Why not? Huh. How do we know this is gonna fail? How do we know this is gonna fail and something like that is gonna stick? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How do we know it's gonna stick? How do we know it's gonna stick or if it's gonna fail? Before reaching the other side. Before reaching up here, how do we know that this was gonna just get ran through? Because here, at least, in our little 4-minute, obviously we have a clear order block here. Is that the difference? Is the order block the only thing that makes a difference? Because there are some instances where price doesn't have an order block there and it goes lower. So what the differences are is I don't understand. Why is it so different? Why are these things important? Are they even important? Like, like, come on now. Are they even important? And there are a million examples like this. If we go to the daily, right? And here, right here. What is it, 8-hour? What's that 12-hour? Nope. You're annoying. Okay, it's a 6-hour. It's like, how do you know this 6-hour is the one that will take us to the other side and not this 8-hour or this 12-hour? Or yeah, how do we know this one's not gonna come back down here and instead continue to go up? You feel me? How do we know? How do we know? Clearly looks like there's no V here. We can double check, but I think that's what it'll come to. 50. Okay, so yes, there is an order block that doesn't seem to get retraded to at all. So it becomes an order block after this high is taken up, and it does not even get retraded to. And when price goes above here, and I guess it reaches what, that 0.5 level? Let's look for it. What happens? So what do we see? We see price go above 0.5, not react. Well, I guess it gives a little reaction, but nothing like, I don't know. This like doesn't make sense to me right now. Because there have been numerous times where the order block has been in and it just says, I don't care. Like here, for example, let's go to that 30 minute and I will show you guys what I mean. So like we have this 30 minute, right? Wait, hold up. Delete this. So we're here, right? Mind you, this is the only FRT, and I've been through every single time frame like 3 times already. It is the only FRT. The only one. Because we were in this 4 hour right here, which was not made in OB, so it has to be below here, which we see comes in the form of this nice 30 minute, not this 45 I've checked before. So yeah, this 30 minute, right? And go to this 20 minute, right? This is a 20 minute. FRT low, whatever. And a swing low. This is not a fair value gap actually, but on the other charts, I know it for sure it took out one. Yeah, look at that. Right there, it took it out. This is another thing, bro. It's like when it's not an order block, it just says goodbye. Goodbye. Literally goodbye. Because we go here, right? Write this out. I'll make it smaller. Give it an orange tint. And now we go on the lower time frame. There's something about the 0.5, like price being in a premium, well, in this case, premium, and not being near an order block or there being an order block that like makes price just want to kill everybody. I don't know, it's so weird. I don't understand. Because it's like right here. Price does this and then creates this OB right here it is an OB because when I get taken out. So on some whatever second chart, it's an OB. And we see here on, okay, not ES, it was YM, I think. Yeah, YM, look at that. Wick above right there, boom. And it's like, what? What? Look at this, price comes down and says, bye-bye. And it just runs through it. It's like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. That is the one thing that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Do I just need to wait? Is that it? Cause I can be patient, bro. Trust me, I can be. That like if there's scenarios where it's not an OB, I just don't take it, you know. But let me go to my TikTok. Hold up, let me go on my phone. It'll be easier. Because I'm trying to figure out the last day that I won, because I post all my wins. Okay, so this was 6 days ago. On the day that everyone called choppy. Okay, so let me go here. One, two, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was it this day here? Let's check. I think it was. So we were still in with that 4 hour, right? Because even here, there was an order block, man. So it's like, come on. Like, that doesn't make any friggin' sense. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, so this 45-minute. Not even. Was what? The... Oh, it might have been 45 minutes. Yeah, so. Price was in. This 4 hour range. And. Wait, was it, what day did I take the trade? What the, why is like the price deleting itself? I'm so confused. Okay, here. I do believe it was this right here. So yeah, it was this 45-minute. Price did that. Followed by this 3-minute. And then we got the S&T of lows, and I got in at a beautiful fill right here, right? So here's what I don't understand. In this case, so in this case, There's no order block here. And on no chart is there even an order block. Even when this range is rebalanced right here. It's on order block. So why did this work out? This is what I don't understand. Why did this work out? But not when it's the other thing. When it's not the one over here. I mean, it's not this one here, you see? That is what I'm trying to figure out. Because, okay, so, technically, we were still in this price range, right here. This one right here. So what do we see? Price hit that 0.75 and said goodbye. I'm leaving. Same thing here. Price after that 10-minute was in here. 0.75 and said goodbye. Huh. See, I don't know. How long have I been recording for? 37 minutes, and we have made zero progress. Zero progress. But what I can say though, the only thing we have made progress on is, I guess, sort of understanding the nature of where price will reverse. Because we can say here that because of this right here, this thing right here, that is why price did this. That is why price reversed on the 12-minute and not on anything else. The reason why price reversed here and not here was because it had hit that level it needed to hit. Similar to here, where price had hit that level it needed to hit, and it was kind of just like, okay, let's reverse. Wait, I just took away the thing I needed. I need to delete that. You see here in this example, I'm not too sure of that. Because, yeah, there was that 6 hour here, which technically got made into an order block. Yeah, boom. I guess it was kind of where it needed to be. Not too sure, but it's just like, I have no clue, bro. No freaking clue, man. Nothing. Because there was this OB, right? And that's what kind of put that there. Like, y'all remember this, bro? If it even wants to, I don't think it's gonna load. But there was that high dude made in a 4-minute range. It was 8:30 news day, bro. I remember clearly. Right here. This candle was a 4-minute range, and you see, did not take out the high. I don't understand why. Why does he say, you know? Why does it like to, I guess, toy with me on some days? Like those 30-minute days, or the 30-minute and the 1 hour day. And then work here, you know? It's like, how do you truly know? Because it worked on that 45-minute day as well. It really did. It really did. If we go back to that, right there, if we go back to here, the only thing that I can maybe understand is the close. When did price close? Okay, so you see, this is something that may protect it, for example, because it's like, okay, when was the order block formed? Right at this one right here that got tapped into, it was before 10 o'clock, so that was before that 45-minute could turn into 1 hour, you know? But for here, in these cases, there was nothing below that to make it seem like anything else. Nothing. There was absolutely nothing. So, I don't know. The same thing in this 1 hour. There was nothing below it that was like, okay, this is a bigger range. Not until 10 o'clock. And by that time, if we look, price was already here at 10 o'clock. It was already below the low. So, how do you know? How do we do this? How do we figure this out? That is the one question I would ask myself. And you're probably like, if you can still make money without it, that's fine. And I plan on it. If I can never figure this out, God forbid, and I continue to make money, oh, thank God. Thank God that I can make money and not have to know this. Seriously. But at this current moment, I'm kind of break even. I've been break even for like a month and a half now, bro. I haven't passed an eval. I haven't passed an eval. I'm losing, I'm winning, I'm losing, I'm winning, I'm losing, I'm winning. It's just like, I need to avoid the losses. So if I can avoid losses, trading conditions, and I thought by waiting, well, I still think, obviously, these could just be part of trading, bro. Honestly, like, you know, you're not always going to win because you don't know the algorithm. You know, I followed all the steps here and I still lost. That's the only thing that, like, I kind of just want to, like, I want to be able to prevent it, you know? So, I mean, I guess I'm not perfect, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the video now, and it just made me come full circle to realize that I'm not perfect. God has his ways. Even with the model that he's given me, I can still lose. So I just need to accept that. I need to follow every other rule that I've gone through. So we've journaled quite a bit today. A repeated journal, honestly, but I'm glad I voiced it out and things like that, because maybe you guys know. Who knows, bro? Maybe you guys are goated and you just randomly click on my video and you watch all the way up to the end right now and you're like, okay, I can help you, bro. Who knows? God bless you guys, honestly. Thank you for listening to me if you made it this far to the video. And we're going to continue to follow our rules. So tomorrow we won't be trading this 12-minute, this range. If we're still in here, I won't be trading because there is this big bad boy right here waiting. There he is. So, not the 12-hour, but 8-hour. He's waiting. This guy's waiting to get that high taken out. So until then, and only until then, whether we go, well, not on this chart, until we go below this low or above this high, I will not be trading. May the Lord be with all you guys. Thank you so much for listening. I will post this soon. God bless you.